Joe, how to be a YouTuber.
The dirty way.
The dirty way.
Anybody.
The dirty way.
Should I sing?
Yeah, come on, hit the note, Jack. Should he hit the note?
The note? Yeah, sing the note.
Hit the note.
You make me feel good.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another day where yet again we're messing with the wheels and tires. Wow, that's bright. I don't know why this camera just doesn't adjust right away. But as I was saying, yet again another day where we're going to be messing with the wheel and tire setup on the 2020 Denali Duramax HD. I think this is going to be the set of wheels and tires that we might roll around on for the time being until said lift kit comes into the equation, which will be later this year. And I think you guys are going to like it. I think I'm going to like it too. I'm changing it up a little bit though. Foreshadow. No. Mini-Max is going to stay in the garage where it's nice and cool. LML is going to be the chariot of the day. Cold start on a hot day. God, that is just such a wonderful sound. When are you guys ready to take this thing home? I'm really gonna miss it, but I cannot wait to find out which one of you is gonna be the winner of this truck. I'll tell you what, this view, it's kind of hard to beat. For a massive truck with 14 wides, it is surprisingly fast. I'll tell you what, that Stealth 64 works wonders. Also guys, key tags are now available. Well, I should put a disclaimer on that. 2 key tags are available. The other ones are gone. They sold out like thin ice melting in the summertime. And those are the Anti-Spark Plug Club and the Torque Matters key tags. Get them while they're available, guys, because they will not be coming back in stock for the duration of this giveaway. I know you've all been asking about where they are and when they're coming back. Well, now's the time. If you haven't seen it already, here's your one warning, because honestly, by the next video, they might all be gone. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the shop and welcome back to the 2020 Denali, which I've been separated for about, well, 24 hours, but it feels like I've been going through some sort of withdrawal. This truck has been sitting in the shop ever since our good buddy Rick came down and gave this thing the full Kenzo coating treatment. Wow. I mean, we're talking baby buttocks smooth here, ladies and gentlemen, and finally cured for the most part. Today, I don't know if it's going to rain. The forecast for the past 3 days have said no rain at all, but it's always rained at some point of each one of those days with these stupid squalls. But hopefully today's not the case. It's sat in the garage and gone through its 24-hour curing period. Now it's good to bring outside, which is also a good thing because now it'll cure with a little bit of the, well, vitamin D from up above. Oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you guys, like, this is just butter. I don't even want to break it out. I don't even want to drive it. It's so beautiful. Like a little kid in a candy store right now. Cannot wait to drive this thing. I feel like I've been going through withdrawal. So the day has finally come, ladies and gentlemen, where, well, oh man, they are just so nice. We're not getting rid of the wheels, but we're ditching the rubber band man tires. T.I., I'm sorry, I didn't want to disappoint you, dude. Although I've been listening to your music ever since I put these on, I felt like it was very, you know, relevant, applicable. Yeah, guys, anybody that loves these tires, as there were way more of you than I had ever anticipated that like this wheel and tire setup, you know what, actually, let me digress. I can't say that I don't like this wheel and tire setup. Maybe it just doesn't fit the use case that I have with this truck because I have that, is it right there? No. That gooseneck trailer right there that we're gonna have to tow with this truck, and there's no way in hell, period, that I'd be ever towing with, well, a 420 in general, but also a, I don't even know what size these are. Oh, I can't tell because it's so stretched. A 305 35 24 420 out of all 420s, especially on a 14-inch wide wheel and tire. That to me just seems a little unsafe. Although it does look cool. Let's give it like one kind of, well, this isn't the final commemoration, if you will, but it does look cool. I can see why some people would like that. I do love you guys, the ones especially that love this setup. I thought everyone was just gonna completely bash on it, and hey, if you bash on it, that's totally cool too. It's been fun kind of experimenting with wheels and tires on this truck, but drop a comment below right now. Can you guys guess what wheels and tires we're gonna be putting on this truck? Give you like 3, 2, 1. We got these big old flapjacks right here. Big surprise? Surprise? No surprise? Yeah, I think these ones are gonna fill out the profile of the 24 just a little bit more. We've got ourselves, boys and girls, some 33 14.5 R24 Fury Country Hunter MTs. The same tire that's on DDG number 4, aka the LML, aka the OG giveaway truck that one of you guys is going to be winning. I had Nittos on that truck before, then I put these Furies on, fell in love with them, and we'll come to find out they offer a 24-inch 33, which I had always been somewhat appealed to, just because, you know, I kind of wanted to try it out. And when we test fitted the 22s on this truck, I almost felt as if the 22s weren't really enough for this truck because it's just way bigger than the classic body style LML. So we decided to go up to the 24 this time around, at least for the time being, because the lift kits aren't available yet. And we got to do something. We can't be driving around on the stock wheels. It's just, it wasn't gonna work. Ka-chow. I like that. It's a nice little feature. These things are absolutely massive. And 4. Now the theory is those wheels and tires should work on the 24 because we basically just lost a little bit of sidewall and gained a little bit of wheel, but there's no offset difference between a 24-14 and a 22-14. They're both 73 millimeters, and we're still running the 33 on a 24. So in theory, this should work perfect. Oh my God, the meat, look at that. It's like a full meat locker back there, boys. All right, boys and girls, we are back at the trusted, the one, the only E-Town Auto Works to handle the biggest wheel that I've ever brought them yet, and that is these new 24s. These things are just insane, and they just got a fresh polish on them. This is kind of the one thing that I think I'm gonna regret about going with this wheel is, well, polished wheels need to stay polished because they're actually not chrome, and they do oxidize over time. A little bit more maintenance required. Quick disclaimer there on the screen, but they should look good, and honestly, I think that the polished look fits the chrome on this truck a lot. Black would have worked really well too because of kind of the black trim and stuff, but black trim on this truck for a long time? No, I don't think so. So boys and girls, let's pay our respects to the rubber band man, to the stretch tires for the one and final time because, well, after today, no more.
Oh, nice valve stem cap too.
What do we got? I haven't even paid attention to them. Ooh, look at that, buddy. But it's not polished, man. We were cheated. So there's a little post and pre-shot for you guys. Yeah, it's a hot day. Good way to cool down. These things should pop off pretty easy. We are definitely pushing the limits of this machine. So being that we have TPMS sensors in those wheels, it brought us up to the point that I didn't really think about, but we should probably try to put TPMS sensors in these new wheels so that way we can actually track our air pressure, which is convenient, and we won't have to deal with that light. So we were able to detect all 4 of the sensors, and now we're basically just trying to reprogram a new sensor to take their place.
Whammo.
Dude, sweet.
It's 87 degrees, voltage is okay, and there's 0.4 PSI in it.
Awesome. So guys, there's another first for you. Anybody that's going to be putting wheels on their 2020 Denali HD or Duramax HD at that, you can use the calibrations from the previous generation L5Ps, and they will read, I believe that's a BCM function, so obviously they didn't change too much on the BCM from the first generation L5P to the second generation L5P, and that one is the left front, brother. Yep. So we got one of them. So that was a nice little Easter egg there that we discovered and we weren't even anticipating it. What do you guys say? A little bit better than that other wheel, huh? Or that other tire?
Yeah. Can you sit inside of it?
Dude, perfect. You got yourself a nice little fort now. All right, where's the hill? Boom, boom. He gets out like, oh my God. There's a quick look for you guys. New Fury, the old 305. Yeah, big difference. Big difference. All right, guys, so if anybody wants a set of 305, 35, 24 Nitto 420s that have just a few hundred miles on them, they're basically brand new. Little kid not included. Comes with the kid. They are up for sale. If you guys want, go ahead and shoot me a message on Instagram. Try and get you squared away with these as quick as possible. Local pickup is preferred. Other kid not included. E-Town Auto Works, it's been real. Love you guys. Now, are you guys ready to see this new tire setup on the 24s, the 2-footers? It looks really good. Here we go, boys. So the big question is, does it rub? Well, yes it does. And you guys know that I'm being honest with you about the wheel and tire setup. Before, when we were running rubber bandman tires, it actually didn't rub as bad. I had about 75% turning radius, and then there were just little things that we were running into. Again, we're not cutting the bumper. We are not chopping this at all. But you can see we've got it pulled apart because we're gonna be doing the bumper space mod on these late model trucks. So the LMLs, like the one that I have right outside, the giveaway truck, the one that one of you guys are gonna be winning very soon, and this truck right here are very similar in the sense that the bumper mounts to a set of brackets that are mounted to the chassis. You can actually take out the bolts that mount it to the chassis and space them. So for the LMLs and the L5P first generation trucks, there are companies that offer solutions that are already pre-spaced. They're like kind of fabricated brackets. We don't need to do that around here. Plus we're a little bit early to the party, so we need to improvise. Improvising is as easy as getting some longer bolts compared to the factory ones. So they're about 3/4 of an inch longer and literally just spacers. So you need 7 spacers. These are like a 1/16 of an inch thick. I believe 6 spacers gets us to 3/8 of an inch. And then of course we need another spacer just to back the bolt. So here are the brackets that I told you about. You can see I already got everything all removed. I'm just kind of letting them sit on top of the tow hooks. So here is our aftermarket bolt spacer solution. Call it what you will. We've got a washer outside, obviously just to keep the bolt out. And then we've got our 6 spacers here on the inside, and that equates to 3/8 of an inch. So you move this bracket forward in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 locations. Now all of a sudden, your bumper, when mounted back up, hey Joey, is going to sit forward 3/8 of an inch. And just for reference purposes, guys, by the way, this is my good buddy Joey right here. He's StealthZ71 on Instagram if you want to go follow him. He came up from St. Louis with his brother, who's hiding right here. Hey Franco. He's just trying to blend in with the wall. Here on the LML, where you can see it's spaced a little bit. Now we did go 1/2 of an inch on this truck because we needed it at the time with the old wheel and tire setup that we were running before we went higher on the lift kit, but that's kind of how it looks. And bumper gap is really not bad at all. Franco. In all seriousness though, those guys are twins. They came up, they're the Dokai Foundation. If you guys have ever seen the license plates on my trucks, Dokai Foundation is those guys. So they started a nonprofit that my companies donate to every year, and they do really cool things for terminally ill children. Met them as subscribers, now we're lifelong friends. It's pretty cool. They're up here hanging out for the Live Ridge Truck Show, which is coming up here very soon. Long story short, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on this. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys down. We'll see how 3/8 of an inch does. We're gonna do a dry fit on the bumper. We're gonna go ahead and give our turn a go, and if we need a 1/2 of an inch, we'll revert to adding some more washers.
What were you doing back there, bro?
I freeze. I just freeze.
Dude.
Franco.
Yeah. Buckle up for this install.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's clear. Clear as day. So I think we will try that. We'll go drive it. We'll buckle in the bottom bolts. Hear that, boys? It's clear as day.
Oh, what's up, beauty?
How you doing down there, bro?
It's clear down here. Almost got it. Hold on 1 second.
It's like my vehicle is birthing something. So guys, we're not completely fastened right now. We did install the 4 bumper bolts just to get this thing in place. There's only 2 other brackets that are kind of lateral brackets that run from the chassis over. We can affix them soon. You can see here that we do tie back the fender liner just a little bit with something like a zip tie. Definitely, actually just a zip tie. And it does look like we're clear. We're gonna go ahead and do one more test. I need to summon Joey. Where's Joey at? Here, man, I'll give you the camera actually, just so you can keep a perspective and show them.
All right.
Good? Clear.
Do it again? That like clear. It's just like
clear.
Yeah. That's fully clear.
Fully clear.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, we made some minor adjustments. We got Joey over here with a tape measure. He's dangerous. And as you can see, we're like freaking fitness experts. Franco, oh my God. Is it even picking up how tight that is? Oh my goodness. All right, tell him to go out this way and then go back in. Oh my God. Now, I think if we had that knobby, we wouldn't clear. So that's really good news, but we're gonna add just a little bit more spacing to the bumper. Not gonna film it, but just to be a little safe, God forbid, you know, we hit bumps or anything like that. And now let's do the same side thing over here. Keep going, keep going, you're good. You're good, you're good, you're way clear. Keep going. That's fully locked, okay.
You gotta clean her up, eh?
No, we're good.
Good now, bro? All right, guys, so we got the bumper back and mounted. We've got our inch worth of spacers here, if the camera would focus, up under the mounting bracket. The 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got 2 more that totally secure this thing back on the truck. And that's actually what I wanted to show you. So it was a pretty cool discovery. So with this on the LMLs, I honestly can't recall how they worked, but I'm gonna do my best to get the angle for you guys. It's kind of awkward. So there's the L bracket. These are your 2 mounting points on the frame. And then right here is where it attaches to the bumper right there. Now, so you can see there's actually a gap between the bumper and the mounting bracket, but if you loosen these up, it's actually got some pivot. So you can actually pivot it over to make contact with the bumper to fix in your bracket. So one smart thing the engineers did on these new trucks is give us a little bit of wiggle room, whereas traditionally what we would do is we'd take 1 bolt out and then we would just leave 1 bolt and 1 bolt and 1 bolt, but now we can do all 3, being that we have some flexibility. That's pretty awesome. Very nice to run into those kind of options when you're doing something like this. All right, guys, last but not least, we got to throw this massive grill back on. Just look at the sheer scale of that thing. It's insane. So on this, seeing that it's got the front view camera, we do have this new sensor. That's one of the crazy things about pulling these trucks apart is like you have all these little connections everywhere. They have to be mindful of, otherwise, well, maybe breaking some connections the wrong way. It's kind of awkward too because you kind of have to reach around. And then the other thing on these new trucks are these plastic valances. So they actually have to kind of come out a little bit. These are plastic, not metal, which is actually a good thing because metal bumpers tend to welcome rock chips way more than plastic because it's a little bit more flexible. So you gotta kind of pull these things out. I'm gonna find all of its respective clips. Right back in. And this is held in with just a quick little tab, so you don't actually have to remove it. Bing, bada boom. It's always like going scuba diving in a dark cave on a new truck because you never know what to expect. But this actually wasn't all that bad. And it looks good spaced forward. There was already a little bit of a gap here between the grill. I mean, naturally, this one here is not going away. Now the grill sits about flush with the bumper, whereas before it did sit a little bit underneath. But that's a compromise, so the opportunity calls to having your bumper cut. So you can pick the option that you want. I'm just showing you guys either way that you can do it. We are on our maiden voyage, and we've got low tire pressure, but at least our new TPMS sensors work. And let's just pay some mind to Joey's satisfaction in the LML right now. He is so pumped. Look at him. Look at that face. He's so happy. You guys can't see it, but just take my word for it. He is a very happy camper back here in the LML. That is a perspective that one of you guys is going to be taking very soon here in September. Just imagine one of you guys is gonna look like that driving down the road. Look at, oh, we got a slow zoom on this camera. Steamroller status. Are one of you guys ready for that? Are you sure you can handle it? I don't know. I guess only time will tell. But I'll tell you what, this new setup, oh my God, this zoom out is so slow. We're getting there. Ah, here we go. This new setup feels absolutely awesome, guys. We have right now about a turn and a half, which I'm stoked about. The LML has more than that because it's lifted. But again, you all need to bear in mind that we're running a 24 with a 33 by 14 and a half tire on a level. Any Duramax, anybody that knows anything about those trucks knows that that is a massive accomplishment, as we probably wouldn't even be able to drive forward if we were in a classic body style truck, and if we were in the LML, we'd maybe have 25% turning radius. So consider this a huge win. I don't get to see that angle often, but when I do, it is so worth it. First time having these two trucks together since that thing got a refresh, and oh my God, they look so good next to each other. Also, guys, I'm sorry if the wind is coming through. This new mic is a little bit more sensitive than the last.
I like that. Next giveaway winner's gonna be real happy.
Haha, take it from him, guys. I did not pay him to say that, but I'll tell you what, driving that truck is a really cool feeling. Guys, just think about it, like one hat, one t-shirt, anything on the enthusiast site gets you automatically entered for a chance to win my baby, that truck right there.
Trevor called me. He's like, where have I seen those trucks at? He's like, is he giving that one away? I was like, yeah. He's like, tell him to give it to me. I was like, go buy some apparel at enthusiast.com.
All right, guys, so I got to see this thing for myself in person from a third-party perspective. So we're going to let Sam jump in it, and well, this might have him convinced to go out and pick one up too, but let's keep that between ourselves. All right, first impression of seeing this thing move rather than just sit still for the first time. Looking at them together is just so beautiful. Makes me want to cry. You guys can see just how big that 2020 is compared to the lifted LML. Wow, that is a beautiful thing. Oh my God. Wow. All right, let's chase in the LML. First time ever having this perspective, and I am loving it. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Wow, what an eventful 2 days, because we didn't do this in one day in the vlog, but man, it has been a wonderful one. Guys, this is where I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna go out and enjoy this thing for a little while. You can see Sam's Denali is back, he just had some things done to that thing, and it's spicy. God, look at that. That's such a beautiful color. Honestly, might as well talk about that real quick. That color is no longer offered by GM. Another poor decision on GM's move. Kind of like those toe mirrors, although unpopular opinion, they are kind of growing on me a little bit. Speaking of beautiful LMLs, guys, one of you is going to be taking that thing home. One hat, one t-shirt. Any shot that you take might make you the winner of that truck right there. Don't miss your opportunity, guys, because time is ticking down fast. Before you know it, that giveaway is going to be gone and gone forever. My Like League, I love you guys. Do what you do best. Tap that subscribe button on your way out, especially if you're loving the 2020 content, and I'll see you all in the next upload.
I'm not asking you to change a thing. I'm just trying to catch a wave with you before we get in way too deep.